Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another part of my Furnishing my Starter Home series. This is a series where I'm going through each of the starters for my save file, and I am giving them furniture because in case you guys didn't know, all of the starter houses in my save file are empty. They're basically just move-in ready homes with the flooring, the wallpaper, you know, the floor plan, all of the appliances, the plumbing, the counters, those types of things, but no actual decorations. I was leaving that up to you guys as just a different way to move into a house rather than moving into a starter house that has, you know, minimal furniture, and the house really isn't that interesting because you don't have that much money, because when you actually move into a house with a single sim, you only have 20,000 simoleons, which sounds like it would probably be enough. I mean, I guess it is enough. You get the bare necessities, but it's really not that much money. So I designed each of my starter houses to be move-in ready with most of everything taken care of, like the house structure itself. I mean, of course, they're not huge houses because I am limited by the budget, but I do give like the landscaping and, you know, I work out where the bathrooms are going to be and all of everything like that, put up wallpaper and spend some money on the counters and the appliances. Some houses are a little bit more dirtier than others. Like this one is very run down. I mean, it's not very run down. I could definitely have made it worse, but I think compared to my other ones, it's definitely one of the worst as far as like cracks in the walls and stains and cobwebs, and yeah, I think it's probably the worst one actually, but I decided just to leave that alone. I think it's like a really, I don't know, like a fun characteristic of the house that it's so beaten down, and I think it actually fits here in Strangerville really, really nicely, and yeah, I end up really liking this house, so hopefully you guys will like it too. But here you can see I am working on the dining area. There really wasn't a proper dining room, and I kind of forgot about that about this build. I was going into this build thinking that there was a dining room, and I was thinking that this was going to be the living room area only, but then I realized there wasn't a space for it, and yeah, so I made it work over here, and I think it actually makes the build feel a little bit more realistic and not so formal, and it makes it feel more homey and cozy, and that's really what I wanted to go for with this house, and I think that's why I decided to leave all of the imperfections and like the cobwebs. I mean, the cobwebs are kind of gross, and hopefully the people that live here would knock them down, but you know, I feel like it just gives the house character and personality, and I left the dirty appliances and like the worn counters and stuff. I also put a couple of pet food bowls in here. No litter box, but I was thinking maybe they had a dog or something. And I decorated this house to fit 4 Sims. You could have 2 kids and 2 parents, but I was kind of thinking that it would be 1 parent and 2 kids. And I don't know, I really struggled thinking about this family. So I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out in the comments or something, because I feel like this family is just like mysterious. Like it's the most mysterious household to me, because I really couldn't like really figure them out. And sometimes if I don't have a clear idea before I go into building, as I'm building, I kind of develop a story in my mind. But as far as I got was that I imagined that it was like a widower living here with her 2 kids, and they're just kind of creepy. I feel like that's not a very complete story. I don't know why they're creepy. I don't know what happened to her husband. I don't know if the kids are twins or just siblings, but I definitely want there to be 2 children in this house. But there's only 1 bedroom, so sharing a room. So, I mean, they don't have to be twins if they're sharing a room, but I do imagine they are close in age if they're not twins. And I feel like they've just been a part of Strangerville for a long time, and maybe they're part of like the weird things going on here. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I really didn't feel like making a bunker type room like I've done before here in Strangerville, or like the basement rooms where I put tons of clutter and books like they're trying to figure out what's going on. Like I feel like they're almost so like different that they pretend like everything's normal and just like nothing's going on. Our town is perfect, and they're kind of not oblivious, but they're in denial maybe. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out now, but I still can't figure it out. So I really need your guys' help. I don't think I've ever been this stumped on a family before, ever. And so it's kind of frustrating, but it's also kind of interesting. So I'm kind of excited to read the comments. So hopefully you guys have better insight than I do or better ideas than I'm sure you do. But here is a little office space. So there is a little space to do computer work. I don't think I end up putting a computer at that desk. No, I don't. So you can place one there if you want to, but I didn't think one would really look that great there. I'm sure it would have looked fine, but I kind of liked the way it looked by itself. But yeah, downstairs there was also a bathroom and of course the kitchen. Like I don't even think I talked about the kitchen. Well, I did a little bit with the counters and stuff, but either way, it went by so quickly. Decorating these houses definitely doesn't take as much time as building and decorating a house. It goes by so much faster. But this little landing area I thought was a really nice play area, and I used that Victorian dollhouse and like the vampire stuffed animal just to kind of give it more of a less cutesy vibe and a little bit more of a creepy vibe. I mean, it's still not that creepy, but you know, it has a little bit more of that feeling. At least I think so. So yeah, that's what I went with. And then here's a side table that we got from Laundry Day just to show some like extra storage, and I put some clutter on top of it. And then this is going to be the family bathroom. It's the only bathroom with a shower. The downstairs bathroom does have a washing machine because I wanted a place for your Sims to do laundry, but I also put the clothesline outside because they don't have a dryer. It's just the washer. So I thought that was kind of fun because I don't typically do that, but yeah, I thought it was kind of different. But I really like this bathroom. I put this table over here, and then of course the knitted cactus next to it. I do think the parent in this household knits sometimes. I feel like that's like the only thing that they do. I don't feel like they have a job or anything. They just kind of stay home and knit and kind of like wander around town, and I don't know where they get their money from. I don't know. They're so mysterious. I feel like it's such a cop-out, but that's how I feel. And then over here is going to be the parents' bedroom. I did switch up the wallpaper because the green I didn't think really, I don't know, it wasn't really going with the color scheme that I was trying to go for. So yeah, I just got rid of that, and I used this bed, and I was loving these lamps that we got from Vampires with like the tassels hanging from them. I thought they worked so nicely in this build, and the red color was perfect. I really tried to incorporate a lot of reds in this build because the front door was red, and I really wanted to continue that as like a main sort of color throughout the whole build. And that's what I really focused on since I was kind of stumped about the family. Instead of picking out certain items that I thought suited a particular household, like their hobbies and careers and stuff, I just kind of went with that color scheme. And I think it actually really worked because it came together pretty nicely in my opinion. And I don't know, I really like the interior, so I'm happy about that. But here I'm just cluttering up the dresser with some books and some random decorations, and then picking out some artwork to put on the walls. And then I do hang another tapestry like I did down in the living room here, and I thought they were really pretty because it came in the right colors. And then a yarn basket next to the chair in the bedroom because, well, it's brand new, and like I said, I was thinking that the parent in this household does like to knit. And then over here is going to be the kids' bedroom. So I do put 2 kids' beds in here, like I mentioned, but they don't have to be twins. They just share a room because there's no other space. And yeah, I really like their room. I again was trying to continue with the theme of the rest of the house and not make it like overly cutesy and kiddish, but I still wanted it to feel like a little kid's room. And I thought this artwork that we got from Vampires was perfect above this dresser, so I had to swap it out in the hallway and put this one in here and then put a different piece of artwork in the hallway so it wasn't too repetitive because I liked it so much better in here. But I use this bookcase. I'm not exactly sure what pack this bookcase came from, but to make it feel like it belongs in a kid's room, I do actually go through and clutter it up with different toys and different like stuffed animals and stuff just to make it feel more like it belongs in a kid's room, and I think it actually looks really good. But this is their desk space. They each have a journal, and then I cluttered up with a few toys and different things, and then behind it I put that cluster of pictures and I don't know, a calendar. There's random things on it, but also there's this little pegboard. No, it's not a pegboard. My goodness, what is that board called? I'm like drawing such a blank. But either way, the one that I put the postcards on, I put that next to it. I don't know why my brain is like, I don't know, not working apparently. But I put that next to it and I think it looks really good. But here I'm just cluttering up that bookcase like I mentioned, just with some toys and stuffed animals, and I think it looks really nice that way. But over here I am cluttering up the dresser with some more books and then some other decorations. I end up actually using that llama statue with the knitted cactus coming out of it. Not that it really fits in their room, but I mean it kind of does. I think it works, and it's just so cute. I love that item so much. It's one of the cutest items that we got with Nifty Knitting. And then I just placed that artwork decoration over there along that wall. And then here on the exterior I do place a few extra decorations, even though I love the exterior of this house, so I really didn't want to change it too much, but I did want to make it feel like somebody actually lives here, so I put a rocking chair on the front, and then the clothesline, and then Also this swing set so the kids have somewhere to play. And then I think I do a bench here in the back and then a couple of like potted plants. But this is basically it for the build. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one and hopefully you guys are looking forward to more parts of this series. So thank you so much for watching and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you